Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually under the radar, not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the brand Joe Milano. Joe Milano is another Middle Eastern brand from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for a few years, but this is the first perfume from them to review. I never had a perfume from them before, and I'm very happy to say that this is very good, especially for a price under £30. It retails for £85, but you can find it under £30 if you do your research, if you be patient. At the moment in United Kingdom is not readily available. It's just one or two places, so you need to do your research and see if you can find it for a good price. So first thing first, in terms of presentation, is very good. As always with Middle Eastern houses, they give you everything plus the kitchen sink, and in this case is again true to the nature of the Middle Eastern houses. Beautiful presentation, very nice box, just good quality. It sits on the hand beautifully, and it is very good on the eye. When you touch them, is very good quality. So presentation was very good. The bottle, same, very heavy bottle, nice atomizer, everything about it shouts good quality. In terms of the longevity, I'm happy to say it's a very good performer. On my skin went easily over 8 hours. On t-shirt materials goes easily over 10 hours. So it's a very good performer. In terms of projection, I had an arm length of projection for around 2 to 3 hours, and after that it will subside, but it was have a good bubble, good cloud and a good trail. I put 10 sprays of it, and that was very strong. So if you're interested, you're going to get it. Experiment first go with 4 or 5 sprays, and if it's not ample enough, then increase it from there. 10 spray was very loud, although I enjoyed it to the max and I loved it myself, but you have to be careful with the trigger because it's a very strong perfume. This one, so let's start with who is it for. This is ageless. Anybody from 18 to 180 can wear it. It is inspired by Versace Eros EDP, so it's got that DNA in here quite strongly, although it's not a one-to-one to it. It's not 100% like it, but it is very similar to it. I would say around 70 to 80% similarity to Versace Eros EDP. So if you like that one, most likely you will like this. If you don't like that one, most likely you will like this. In terms of gender, although this the perfume itself is aimed, unisex, and is correct. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem whatsoever. To my nose, this is very unisex. Anybody can wear it. And in terms of occasion, this is very beautiful, is opulent, is very attractive, is quite sensual, is quite sexy. So it is good for going out, for evening, formal occasion, special occasion, for close encounter, dating, special ceremonies and things like that. But because the price is right, it's under £30, it doesn't break the bank. You can use it anytime you want, anywhere you want. It's just a recommendation. And in terms of season, this is all year round. You can easily wear it in summer, in winter, no problem. In summer less sprays, in winter more sprays. At the moment we are in the middle of autumn. I wore it for the last 2 days, and I absolutely enjoyed this to the max, especially yesterday it was raining, and for some reason this beautiful perfume shined superbly well in the rain. Somehow something about the rain and this beautiful perfume went together very well. I think it's just because of that sweetness of this perfume gave me that comforting feel in the rain. So let's get to the perfume itself. So this one is EDP and is correct. It's quite thick and dense. The ratio for what I paid and what I got is superbly good in here. Very well done. Very good perfumery, very good ingredients, especially for the price. smells like a designer brand. Okay, so it doesn't smell like a cheap knockoff, not at all. Smells like a designer or even high-end designer brand. Smells great, smells good, no harshness, no chemical, no alcohol, no sharpness, nothing in here. From the get-go, it's very smooth and very rounded, and it's very well done till the end. So if you enjoy Versace Eros EDP, this is a very good alternative to it. Versace Eros EDPs, I think it's about £85 retail for 100 ml. So this one is under £30. You do the math, but you need to be patient. United Kingdom at the moment is not readily available. So smell wise, very when it opens up, is sweet, minty feel to it. Minty, sweet, floral, and also that hint of makeup in here. So it's hint of makeup, which is coming from the violet flower. I smell violet flower in here very strongly, but they're not mentioning a note breakdown. And also I smell big aromatic component, which is from lavender, which is again they're not mentioning in the note breakdown, but the lavender and the violet in here giving it a beautiful aromatic feel, plus that hint of powderiness, hint of dustiness, and also a little bit of makeup, lipsticky feel. Not too much, just to underline it. That makes it very sensual, very good for going out, very attractive perfume overall, and is making it very unisex to my nose. And then the lemon and the apple in here are very big in the beginning as well. Little bit of lemon, little bit of grapefruit feel to it, and also a big apple. The apple in here is very green and crispy apple, so you need to like your green apple to enjoy this. And that combination of the mint, the green apple, the citruses, makes it very appealing. It opens up beautifully, opens up very happy, bright, very uplifting. This one I classify as fresh to semi-fresh overall. So in the beginning is very fresh, later on becomes semi-fresh, becomes a little bit heavier, denser from the tonka bean and the vanilla in the base. So you need to like this kind of fragrances to enjoy it. This is quite sweet in the beginning, from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest. It opens up 7 to 8, so it's very sweet. Later on it subsides maybe a hint, maybe a point or two, but it never goes away. The sweetness from the beginning to the end stays there for a very long time. And as I said, the longevity on this one is gorgeous. It's very long lasting. On t-shirt next day I could smell it very strongly, so it's very long lasting. For the price, absolutely beautiful fragrance, although it says on the youth side of things. If you know Versace Eros, you know it is a little bit on the youth side of things. This is very good actually for clubbing, because first thing first, it's very attractive and it's very easygoing, and it's a crowd pleaser, it's a people's pleaser, it's trendy, it's up to date, it's very modern perfume, and also it performs very well. If you put something like 10 to 12 sprays of this on you and go to a club, everybody will notice you, and it will be a attention garner as well for that reason. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown. The note breakdown is some of it I get very strongly, some of them a little bit stronger, a little bit less strong. Obviously the apple and the citruses and the mint in the beginning are quite big, and they stay there for a very long time, like probably about 2 to 3 hours, and that is very impressive for some of these fruity and citrusy notes. Usually they don't last that long, but in here they stay for at least 2 to 3 hours, and later on they don't go away completely, they stay there but they subside. The tonka bean and the vanilla in here giving it that big sweetness. So the sweetness is come from a combination of tonka bean and vanilla. The vanilla in here is very smooth. It's very similar vanilla to Versace Eros, so you need to like this kind of vanilla to enjoy it, because it is in your face, it is very loud, and it stays there till the end of this fragrance. The geranium here giving it a little bit of that aromatic feel, plus a little bit of mintiness, plus the lavender and the violet in here, giving it a very, very aromatic feel. So it is very aromatic from beginning to the end, almost aromatic, and is one of the biggest components in here. The base, we have cedar and oak moss, which are very clean in here. The oak moss never gets like a challenging or a funky oak moss. No, it's very, very smooth, and it's very safe oak moss in here. So just give it a little bit of that watery aspect, little bit of that earthy aspect, and little bit of green grassy aspect as well. Overall, this one's got a little bit of hint of leafiness, hint of herbal feel to it as well. I'm not sure where's that come from, but it is there. Well, mainly from maybe mint and the geranium in here, and the ambroxan in here, giving it that longevity. To be honest with you, from the beginning to the end, I never felt the ambroxan very strongly. So it is a very good mixture of things, a mixture of ingredients in here. So the ambroxan is mainly in the background, which is a good thing, because you don't want ambroxan to take over and then you don't smell anything else. So that's a good thing about this perfumery in here, which is a balancing act, and they've done a good job of ambroxan to be mainly supportive role rather than you smell it very strongly, which is very, very nice. So overall, very trendy, very up to date, very modern, very people's pleaser, attention garner. This is one of those fragrances, if you wear it, definitely people will ask, or maybe they say, wow, you smell great, and things like that, because it's a very easygoing fragrance overall. There's nothing in here to challenge anybody. There's nothing in here, there's a funkiness to it, none of those. Very safe from the beginning to the end, always safe and easygoing, and also attractive and quite sensual as well. So if you like the description I gave you, and you like Versace Eros, the EDP, you will love this, especially for a price. I absolutely enjoyed it for the last 2 days. Although you know, I'm a mature person, I've been around fragrances for a long time, sometimes I get fragrances like this and I think, oh god, it's going to be a bit disappointing, but it doesn't, you know what I mean? I forget, you know, you don't have to always buy fragrances that are funky, challenging, you know, on the edge, or artistic and complex and things like that. Sometimes even a fragrance like this, which is on the simple side of things, but it does the job perfectly, which you smell great, you smell nice, you smell you know, appealing, you smell uplifting, you know, it will uplift your mood. This one definitely uplift your mood, you know, when, especially now in the winter. Yesterday and today I wore it and it just uplifted my mood automatically. As I said, even yesterday when it was raining heavily, I wore this and it was beautiful in the rain, very, very attractive. Okay guys, so I highly recommend this fragrance. For a price, is very, very good. This is the first perfume from the brand Joe Milano for you to review, and they didn't disappoint whatsoever. This is a great perfume for people who like this kind of fragrances. If you are a collector like me, who have many fragrances, and you like fragrances that are not crowd pleasing, they're special, they're unique, then maybe this is not for you. But if you're like me, who has hundreds of fragrances but still enjoy simple fragrances, fragrances that are easygoing and smells great, this is for you as well. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. This beauty is a hidden gem, definitely. If you have anything else from the brand Joe Milano, let us know your experience. What do you think of them? Are they good quality? Are they long lasting? How do they smell, and great things like that. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So they are true handmade perfumes just for the lucky people in United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that gives them the huge personality, big long lasting beast mode. They are very artistic and unique. They are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Also, there are so many reviewers reviewed my perfumes. If you're interested, you can check them out as well. Just don't just take my word for it. Okay guys, thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye.